Hello students, my name is Adilenequintana and I'm going to be your teacher for this week. The topic that we're going to see today is past continuous. Past continuous or past progressive expresses action at a particular moment in the past. The action started before that moment, but has not finished that moment. Let me give you an example. Yesterday, I watched a film on TV. The film started at 8 p.m. and finished at 10 p.m. What would be the past continuous here? The past continuous will be, I was watching TV at 9 p.m. yesterday. Why? Because you are doing something at a specific time and at a specific moment. Like right now, at 9 p.m. yesterday. The structure. Okay. First, we use past continuous in affirmative sentences. The structure for affirmative sentence is, first, we use the subject, then the auxiliary verb, then the gerund. For example, I was talking. He was eating. They were learning. This is how we use affirmative sentences in past continuous. And another way we use past continuous is negative sentences. In negative sentences, the structure is first the subject, then the auxiliary verb, then we add a not, and then the gerund, finally the gerund. For example, I was not talking. He was not eating. They were not learning. We can also use the contraction that is in the parentheses. For example, I wasn't talking. That is just the contraction for was not. Wasn't. The third way we use past continuous is interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, we use first the auxiliary verb, then we use the subject, and then the gerund. For example, were you talking? Was he eating? Were they learning? This is interrogative form. The third way to use this past continuous is when you ask questions. I'm going to give you an example with the verb speak. We can use it in the three ways I just showed you. First, positive, negative, and question. For example, with the verb speak, we use I, he, she, it for was, and we use you, we, and they for were. For example, I was speaking. That is a positive sentence. I was not speaking. What would that be? Negative. Was I speaking? That is a question. And we also use, for positive, you were speaking. You were not speaking. Were you speaking? These are the three ways we use past continuous in the verb speak. Here we have a chart that is for past continuous, pasado continuo. First, an affirmative, modo afirmativo. Then we use modo interrogativo, questions. And the third one, modo negativo, negative form. For example, modo afirmativo. I was playing. Yo estaba jugando. Modo interrogativo. Was I playing? ¿Estaba yo jugando? And for the third one, modo negativo. I was not playing. Yo no estaba jugando. Please look at the chart and see the difference between the affirmative, the interrogative, and the negative form. There we have different sentences for all the pronouns. Also, the use of past continuous. First, it puts emphasis on the course of an action in the past. It's like it puts attention on the action, but it happened in the past. For example, he was playing football. He was playing, but he was in the past. Then we also have two actions happening at the same time. They're also in the past. For example, while she was preparing dinner, he was washing dishes. Here we have two actions, but both of them are in the past continuous. And the third one, action going to a certain time in the past. For example, when I was having breakfast, the phone suddenly rang. This happened when I was having breakfast. Breakfast is at a specific time, a certain time that happened in the past. But there is an action. You don't know exactly when did it start or when did it finish. Here I have another example. What were you doing at 5 o'clock? What were you doing? I was having a cup of tea. There they ask you at a specific time. At 5 o'clock. What were you doing at 5 o'clock? I was having a cup of tea. This is another example. Now that we saw the different ways to use past continuous, we are going to practice. Please take out your notebook and copy the next exercise. Take out your notebook and copy this exercise because I will check it tomorrow in class. Okay, students, please take out your notebook. This exercise, you have to copy all this. We are going to match, like put what square goes to the other. For example, I was waiting for him for over. What would be the answer there? The answer is that they are talking about time. For example, I was waiting for him for over 2 hours. You were waiting for that person for a certain time. That is one sentence about past continuous. Please continue do this. Copy it in your notebook and I will check it tomorrow. Remember to match the sentences and find the partner to all the boxes there, to the sentences. Okay, students, this was it. I hope you liked this presentation. This will help you learn a little bit more about past continuous. Remember to do the exercise and please take notes about this because we are going to talk in class about all this presentation tomorrow. Good night, students. See you tomorrow.